guys, it's Dan here, and today I'm here to give you another subscriber's request brought to us by Emerald Green 1814, and his request was Chanel's Platinum Egoiste. First off, I'd like to start off by saying some good news, some awesome news about the giveaway. Mr. Don71 has decided to make a contribution, so we're going to have two winners. And the second winner is going to receive a 1.3 ounce bottle of Issy Intense from Mr. Don71. So that is completely cool. That is awesome. Much appreciation for that, man. That is unexpected and just a nice surprise. So we're going to have two winners. That's cool. And I was a little nervous about doing this review before wearing it because I know that this is a god to a lot of people. This is a signature scent to a lot of people, and there's tons of love for this and tons of fans. So I was afraid, what happens if I don't like it? Thank God it did all right. Thank God it did all right with the ladies at work too. We'll find out more about that. But I just wanted to let people know that I am not here to bash anyone's favorite fragrance. I'm not here to pick on anybody. I am just here to give my honest opinion of the time I spend with a fragrance. Everybody's nose is different, everybody's skin is different, and everybody's tastes are different. That's just the way it is. If we were all the same, man, wouldn't that just be a boring world? So, if I happen to disagree or say bad things about a fragrance that you might love, that's just how it worked in my world. If someone were to come out with a bad video about Rose 31, my favorite, I personally wouldn't really care. In fact, I'd be kind of happy because I'd be thinking, well, that's one less person that's going to be smelling like me. You know what I mean? Okay, but with that in mind, let's get into it. Let's get into this legend right here. So let's start off by doing a rundown of the notes. In this, we have got rosemary, lavender, neroli, and petitgrain. In the middle, we've got galbanum, clary sage, jasmine, and geranium. And at the base, we have got amber, sandalwood, oak moss, vetiver, and cedar. Now, as far as what I get out of this, at the top, I get a very green, herbal, slightly citrusy scent, and it's very fresh and it's very pleasant. One thing that I love about this at the top is that it's cool and it's warm at the same time. I love fragrances that do that, that do a play like that. So the top of this I really love. But a half an hour into it, this sweet, sharp metallic note starts creeping in. And it's soft at first, but after an hour, that's pretty much the dominant force in this fragrance on me. A very sweet, sharp metallic note. Now at first, that first hour, this fragrance is bold. I got noticed, and it was a good kind of noticed. So projection for that first hour is great. But after an hour, when it turns into that metallic sweet note, it gets very close to my skin and gets very faint. So it changes for me there, which is not that great. As far as longevity on me, I only got about 4 to 5 hours, and that was doing like a double spray. 4 to 5 hours, that's it. So longevity, it really doesn't do that well on my skin. Now, the top of this, I really, really love. The top of it is great in my eyes. It's the dry down that I'm not so much a fan of. That sweet, metallic, sharp note is almost kind of reminiscent of the sweetness in Allure. Now, it's not as bold and it's not as loud as that, but it kind of reminds me of that, and it's just not a sweet scent that I'm fond of. Now, this thing, is definitely a great checkout for everybody, because there is a lot of fans and a lot of people do love this, and I can see why. It's because as far as the women at work go, it was a lot of compliments. A lot of compliments. Most of the ladies there loved it. And as far as some of the good compliments that I got, I got a lady saying that it was sexy. I had an older woman look at me and tell me that it makes her want to bed down. That's what she said. She said, "Ooh, that makes me want to bed down." She's funny, that's funny. But no, she was serious. She was turned on. And as far as I'm concerned, I thought that this was more of a casual scent, more of like a work scent, or just a worker office type scent, nothing like sexy or seductive. But it turns out different with the women. Quite a few women thought this was pretty sexy and pretty seductive. So there you go. But I did get a few bad ones. I had one girl tell me it smelled like her dad. Who knows? Maybe your dad wears this. I did get a lady that told me it was feminine. That usually happens. You always get one of those. But across the board, it did rather well. A lot of people were like, "Ooh, that's a really good, fresh, clean smell." Just a lot of compliments like that. So this is definitely, I think, a must check out. It didn't work for me, but a lot of people out there it has worked for, and I can see why. I forgot to mention the year. This was created in 1993, so it does have some age to it, but it is very relevant for today. Very, very fresh, nice, pleasant smell. So definite checkout. Alright guys, it's time to find out what Amanda thinks of this one. Let's see what she thinks of the Legend.
It's a good smell. I like it, but it is a little bit strong, and it smells like a fragrance that you always smell, no matter where you go. To me, it's like a...
Oh yeah, I totally forgot to mention that. Sorry to cut you off. I'll let you finish. But two ladies at work said it smelled like Abercrombie and Fitch. Now, I don't know if I'm saying that right, Fitch or Finch. I don't know.
I think it's Abercrombie.
But it was totally funny. While I was doing research on this, I came across Tim's video, and this was after those comments I heard. And I'm watching Tim's video at like 3 in the morning, and all of a sudden he said the same thing. He's like, it's kind of reminiscent of Abercrombie, and I was like, that's just too funny. But anyways, yeah.
Yeah, it does. It smells like a similar smell from a knockoff or something. But it's just like a smell that I always smell like. But it smells really good. I always compliment the guy or somebody that wears it. So
it just seems kind of common.
Yeah, it seems like a common smell.
Yeah. Do you find it seductive like some of the ladies did at work, or do you just find it to be like a pleasant, clean kind of smell? Or
I think if it dried down a little bit, like not like the first smell, because I know when you put it on, I was like, well, I know you're in the room.
Yeah.
Like, it's really strong.
But then remember, it got soft.
And it got soft.
It got real soft.
Yeah. So then it was really good. And then I'm like, yeah, I like it.
Yeah, what you said, you had to get really, really, really close to be able to smell it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know about been down or would have been down.
Yeah. So it's just alright.
Yeah, it's not a panty dropper. Sorry.
But it's a very good smell?
But it's close. I mean, like,
there's a lot of guys out there love this one.
Oh, I know. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a good smell. I like it.
Yeah. Alright, guys. Well, I guess that's our take on Platinum Egoiste. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and we'll see you soon.